Think your lashes have hit their limit? Discover limitless length and full volume with Maybelline Sky High Mascara. The Flex Tower brush bends to volumize and extend every single lash from root to tip. And the lightweight bamboo-infused formula makes lashes feel weightless. Now in 8 bold shades so you can take your lashes to new heights every day. Visit Maybelline.com to shop Sky High Mascara now.
When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. Then today's episode, I did like a shorter version of this on my TikTok account. But nah man, I'm like, I feel like that this needs to be the Zack Snyder cut. You know, I feel like that there are some things I didn't get a chance to mention because yeah, with TikTok you're only able to record to up to 10 minutes. So yeah, that's why I was like, you know, I need to post that video to just kind of promote it. But then, yeah, you know, I guess if some people want to do some digging around and searching around and stuff, you know, wanting to hear like a longer version of this story time. Yeah, man, you know, watching Just a Robot get canceled in real time, it was a sight to see because for as long as I've known of him and what he's about, I've never seen him get canceled before. You know, like I remember when back, I think it was in 2021 when that prison mate Luke guy, he did that video talking about how he was a racist. I know I've had did my series where I was talking on him being racist. I mean, there were so many different things that he was being called out for, but he never got canceled for any of that stuff. And I'm like, fam, how is it that you managed to stay on the internet for as long as you have, talking to Just a Robot, for as long as you have, you done did all these crazy things, but you ain't never been canceled? So that's, I'm like, I'm trying to figure that out, because I'm like, man, it's one of those things where it's just, it's funny because it's like you knew it was going to happen at some point in time. You just didn't know when. You just didn't know when exactly it was going to get to that point. And no, yeah, I remember a month before he did that like Cinnambear video, he did this other video where he was explaining how to get away with being a pedophile. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, how is this a thing? So if you guys was wondering, like, because he did say that he was going to make a video on me with that Lyle Convoy call, that was the video. That was the video that he was working on, I guess, responding to what I had said about him about, you know, overall, it's like, yeah, you might be a pedophile. If you making videos like that, yeah, bruh. It's one of those things where there's so many different video ideas that you can possibly, like, think of and do. If that's the only thing that you can possibly think of, nah, bro, you shouldn't be a content creator. I'm gonna just say that much. But anyways, but no, so October 2024, I'm not expecting no cancellation. I'm not expecting no, like, people kind of coming to my comment sections and telling me about Just a Robot being canceled. But so there was a day where I uploaded, I think it was a body cam, because I've been reacting to a lot of different body cam videos and stuff, so I think it was a body cam video that I uploaded, and somebody commented underneath the video, and they was all like, Just Robots being, like, canceled, and he's like, I think I remember that's when I had heard of Chud Logic for the first time. And so the comment, I'm gonna see if I can find that comment, because I feel that it needs to be shown. But anyways, Chud Logic.
In Walmart's Nouvelle, time was ticking away. Only a few nights left till the big holiday. But last-minute gifters had no need to worry. Walmart Express Delivery got their gifts in a hurry. From Nintendo to Nespresso and Lego Flowers, they could check off their lists in as fast as an hour. All of Nouvelle, East, West, South, and North, could order gifts up until 5 p.m. on December 24th. So this holiday, just do as the Who's do. With gift delivery this fast, they all gasped. From Walmart? Who knew? Subject to availability, terms and fees apply.
Hey, the vibes are slipping. I think it's time to bring out the Velveeta shells and G's. The holidays are a time to go all in on indulgence. Headline your meals with the rich, creamy meltiness of Velveeta shells and cheese and satisfy your holiday cravings like no other. Bring that main course energy to your side dish. Celebrate extra with Velveeta these holidays.
So, okay, and it's funny, it was a body cam video. So, anyways, this person that goes by the name Dancing King 8658, they had commented and said, "Just a Robot is cooked, and Chud Logic owned him in a debate live stream vid." So, I see this comment. This is the first comment that I get talking about this whole situation. And I'm like, who is Chud Logic and what is going on? So, that's why I looked up Just a Robot's name. And I think I looked up Chud Logic and Just a Robot. And then that's when I started seeing like all these different videos of people talking about Just a Robot. So I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, time out, what is going on? So then that's when I seen, I didn't watch the video, but I would like just watching other people's videos. I seen why he was being canceled, and it was because he did this Cinnabear video. And so I guess like for somebody that's new to this, you're like, who's Just a Robot, who's Chud Logic, who's Cinnabear, what's going on? So Cinnabear 03, I don't know if she's trying to get back into content creating or like whether she's retired or active, but either way, regardless, she's a content creator, and she did this, actually, it wasn't even a video that she did, it was more so the actions that led into it becoming videos. But anyways, she is a pedophile. I guess some would say she's a pedophile. Some would say she's a groomer. Some would say she's a predator. Either way, however you put it, she made kids that didn't even need to, like, she made them into victims, and they didn't even need to be victims. They didn't even need to be a part of no crap that she was, like, doing and stuff. So, but no, yeah, she was exchanging, I think it was like inappropriate art with kids, was making kids read explicit comics like that involved I think it was like SA, I guess, explicit. Well, I don't know how to like really describe it, but I think a lot of people nowadays know what SA means. If not, I would definitely recommend you look it up. But yeah, she made a kid read out a comic that had to do with assault in a in that particular way and things. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't know what you could possibly be going through to have like some stuff like that go down, but there is nothing in this world that would make me do some stuff like that. I mean, there's nothing. Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I guess maybe if I'm in a movie and that's what my character is doing, that would be the only way. But other than that, I'm like, and even then, still, it feels weird where I'm like, I don't know, like, I feel like I gotta, like, contact the parents and be like, hey, so there's this scene, and I don't know, like, do you guys, like, is y'all, I mean, I imagine, yeah, kid doing the movie, it's like the parents and gave consent to, like, like, hey, whatever goes down in the movie, it's allowed, signing contracts, all this other stuff. But I don't know, man. It's like, even doing like movies and stuff, because that's one thing I always thought of, where it's like, I would like to get into acting, but then there's just certain scenes in movies that I wouldn't, like, I guess, like, or scenes in the movie that I wouldn't do, and stuff to where it involves, like, I know, like, it's acted out, like, the kid ain't really being harmed and stuff, but still, I'm like, man, it's just, it would take a lot for me to be like, okay, I gotta, but it's, like, I could do this scene, but at the same time, I'm like, it just depends on the scene. Like, if it's a comedy scene, where it's like, I'm fighting a kid or something, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do that, because I'm like, it's one of those things where you can see that a kid is having fun doing stuff like that, versus if it's a scene where it's like the kid is crying. If like it's something where I'm like, I don't know, like serious scenes involving kids, I don't think I'd be able to do that. I'm like, there's just certain stuff that I'm like, I just ain't built a like a just I guess like an acceptance towards it and stuff. But anyways, getting back to what I was originally talking on and stuff, I ain't got all off topic and things. So he does this video where he's defending Cinnabear. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, fam, how does one do this? But at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute. A month ago, he did this video explaining how to get away with being a pedophile. So it's like, to me, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, there's definitely something going on, because so before all of this stuff, like him doing the video explaining how to get away with being a pedophile, and then the Cinnabar video, some time ago, he had this editor where he got called out for being a pedophile. He didn't say nothing. I learned about it through Twitch. Excuse me. I'm streaming one day. Somebody comes to my stream. I don't know. I think what game was I playing? Because I feel like I was playing the video game Car X, but I could have been playing another racing game. I don't remember. But anyways, I just remember that I was playing a racing game, and somebody had joined my stream and was all like, oh yeah, like I, used to follow the drama and all that other stuff. So they were just kind of like updating me, because I pushed myself away from all of that. I'm like, I don't want to talk to these guys. I don't want to be bothered by these guys. I don't want to be harassed by these guys. From this day forward, it's just deleting comments, not responding, minding my own business. Whatever these guys got going on, that's on them. I don't want nothing to do with it. But anyways, they reached out to me, this whoever this fan was, but they was all like, oh yeah, like, pretty much like, Joshua, his editor, he got called out for being a pedophile. He was talking to this, underage boy. And so the thing is that people will be all like, oh, like that's a hearsay, he says, she says situation. No, there's a video, I think it's uploaded on this channel called Smash Productions, where so the person behind that channel at the time being, I think when they said that they were cool with Joshua, they were like 16, 17 years old. I can't remember the exact age, but I know that they were underage. And Joshua, he's saying like these inappropriate things to them. And I'm like, fam, yeah, even though that might be some like 17-year-old, and there people are going to probably try to say like, defend Joshua, all like, oh, 17-year-olds always be saying and doing crazy stuff. Still, at the end of the day, that's a minor. It don't matter what this person does. They're still a minor. So to me, there ain't no defense for it. You're saying inappropriate things to a minor. You deserve to get called out for that. But no, that's the crazy thing about it. Just a Robot, he did not say nothing about his editor, being a pedophile. He didn't talk on that. So it's like, fam, your editor is a pedophile. You do this video where you're explaining how to get away with being a pedophile, and then you do a video where you're defending a pedophile. It's one of those things where I feel that let's just say if Joshua was like, I'm not going to allow this to get to me, I'm still going to be Just a Robot's editor and all that. I feel like it took him to realize that he did wrong, because though there was this video I remember watching where it just showcased all these people going off on Joshua, and I think he realized that he did wrong, and he's like, I can't return and be the same person that I once was before. I think that there was a little bit of heart in him, and it's one of those things. He realized that he hurt people. And he's like, I can't do that no more, and so, cause no, I remember he reached out to me. It was like shortly after that, he reached out to me and he apologized for all the stuff that he put me through. And I'm like, huh, wow. All right. I mean, I guess, so anyways, but yeah, I was just pretty much minding my own business. I'm like, hey, whatever you got going on, that's on you, bruh. So anyways, but, no, so the guy comments and he's talking about that. And then there's all these other people that comment and they're all like, hey, it's all like Just the Robots being canceled and all this other crap. And so then, yeah, that's why I looked up Chud Logic. I looked up Just the Robot. I seen what was going on. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Time out. I'm like, why? What's happening right now? And so I'm seeing like kind of like clips here and there. And so, yeah, obviously the first few videos, like the reactions, that was like my first time really like seeing all of the different stuff that's been going on. And then I'm hearing about the VidCon stuff, and I'm hearing other people talking about their interactions with Just a Robot, like the Harley TBS person. And then, what else? Yeah, I'm hearing all these different stories and situations and cases and problems. And I'm like, bro, it's one of those things where I'm like, and it's funny because I'd use this same example in the TikTok version of this podcast episode. So You know how, like, when you play Grand Theft Auto 5 and then you put yourself in passive mode and people can't damage you, but you just kind of walk throughout the city and you just see all the chaos and destruction that's going on? That was literally just a Robot's channel. Because, no, let me see the 2 channels. He probably done lost more subscribers in Solace. It's probably the last time I mentioned his subs. But anyways, I'm like, I seen some stuff. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, what's this? Dang it, I didn't want to click on that. I accidentally clicked on my ChatGPT tab. But no, okay, so yeah, just robot. Yeah, so on his 2 channels, one channel he has 188,000 subscribers, the other one he has 93,000 subscribers. Both of these channels, so the one with the less subs, that channel was over 100,000 subscribers. I don't remember the exact number, but I remember it was over 100,000 subscribers. And then the bigger channel, the one with 188,000, that channel I believe was at like 212,000. And he lost well over 10,000 subscribers since last year. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, because the thing is this, like, that's one thing that I paid attention to with Just a Robot, was that he was trying to cancel me. He was trying to get me canceled. He was trying to have it where I didn't have a platform. And, but that was the thing though, like, I was still growing as a YouTuber. I was still growing as a content creator. Like, no, the thing is, what's funny is that, so before 2020, like that time frame of when the drama was really active between us, my channel might have been getting hit with dislikes and hate comments and all that and get put further down into the algorithm. But at the same time, like, I don't think there was ever a day where I was losing subscribers. Like, if I hit like a certain milestone, there might be that one person, if I pointed out about like, oh, hey, I'm about to hit like 12,000, I'll hit it, and then somebody will unsubscribe, and I'm like, oh, it's whatever. I'm like, I guess it's probably somebody that was like, oh, he's getting ready to hit a certain milestone, let me unsubscribe and mess it all up and things. But other than that, I'm like, for the most part, I would have to say the one time where I had seen my channel dying was, I think it was last year, because I wasn't really uploading a whole lot. I think it was in the month of July. It was July 2024. I wasn't really uploading a whole lot of content. Like, I was kind of chilling when it came to uploading and stuff. So, and I was like kind of like going through some stuff personally and things. So I wasn't really all that active. Like, I just pretty much did whatever I could and stuff. But I remember my channel, it was losing subscribers, and so eventually I was like, nah, let me, snap back into reality and stuff and get back into uploading and things, and, going back to the regular schedule. And, and then it was like, after that, I was like, I regained the subscribers that I lost and some. So yeah, cause it was like, so last year, that's when I was like I kind of had hit 100,000 subscribers. I think it was in April. It was April. And then, it was April. It was April. But anyways, but yeah, it was like 100,000, and then it was just like kept going and going. And then I remember at some point, I was like, I can't remember the exact number, but no, yeah, it was like far above 100,000. But yeah, it was like July, I started losing, and that was it. That was like the first time I would have to say in probably it was like 9 years, because it was back in 2015. I remember before I started doing reaction videos that, and then there was the shout out that I had got from this bigger YouTuber. That was like the one and only time I remember my channel dying. And then, but yeah, after that, it was always gaining subs. His channel, on the other hand, fam, he still is losing subscribers. Like, there's still people that look up and they see like, oh, wait a minute, he's done been, canceled and stuff, let me unsubscribe. Or it's people where it's like, I feel like that if, I don't know the exact number of people, because there's probably a lot of people that are not watching his videos, but they're still subscribed to him. I feel like if we were to get rid of that number, yeah, you would see Pitch channel probably, I feel like that's what's going to probably end up happening, is that we're going to look up one day and this channel, the main channel, is going to lose a lot more subscribers. Because I just remember when Minnesota Boy, this is another YouTuber that I got into it with, when before he had did his like whole racist rant video, he had like almost 80,000 subscribers. I think it was either 80,000 or almost 80,000. After he did that video, he lost thousands of subscribers when he did that racist rant video. And I'm like, fam, why would you do that? He talking about he did it as a social experiment. And I'm like, all right, fam, I would not jeopardize my career for no social experiment. Maybe it depends on what kind of social experiment. I'm going to do a social experiment where I know that I'm not going to get canceled afterwards. You know, so I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do this social experiment where I don't know, like I give somebody a check for $10,000, but I take the check away from them. But I'm like, no, that could probably get me canceled. Okay, so you know what? Social experiments, it's not gonna be a thing on my channel. And I feel like Just a Robot, he gonna probably end up saying some stuff like that. I'm calling it right now. He's definitely going to come back at some point in time, talk about this Cinnabare stuff. Cause no, it's like the thing is this: if you guys go back and you watch that video, he's probably gonna take the video down at some point. But anyways, if you go back and you watch that, it's on his it's in the YouTube short section where I think the thumbnail is of EDP's face, but he's like how EDP could have gotten away with his situation, something like that. But anyways, he's gonna most likely just end up doing that, follow his own advice, where he's like, oh yeah, so I was just trolling you guys, I was just messing around, like I wanted to just do that Cinnabare video to see how bad it would happen, and you guys fell for it and things. And it's like, bro, I don't know, maybe some people might believe it. I'm not gonna believe it. I genuinely think that he wanted to defend, because no, he even came out and said it himself, that he defended her because he wanted to have like a group of people that he can work with when it came to content creating. But it's like, fam, you can't. So the funny thing is that after he defended Cinnabare, people had started like interviewing Cinnabare about the situation, like I guess asking her like, oh, how do you feel about Just a Robot? Bro, she got creeped out by him. And I'm like, fam, and it was the video where he defended her and he did like this call with her and things. And you could just tell by her voice that she was bothered. Like, she was like, no, fam, like, I don't want to be a part of this. Like, this is weird. Like, I don't know why I'm sitting down and I'm participating in this call with this guy. Like, he's weird, bro. And, yeah, man, I'm like, it's bad when you done weirded out the person that you're defending. Here it is, she done did something bad and she's having this conversation with you. And it's like, fam, you're 100 times worse. Like, it's one of those things where I feel like that, yeah, Cinnabare, she's definitely a suspect. Like, that's one thing for sure. But Just a Robot, I feel like that there's definitely gonna be some stuff, either it hasn't happened or it has happened, we just haven't heard about it, where it's gonna be worse than what Cinnabare has done. I guess people could look at him and be all like, no, he's already much more worse individual than Cinnabare and stuff. She's just brain dead. She don't know what she's doing. Here it is. It's like he will claim that he's brain dead, but he knows exactly what he's doing. He has the intent to do something that is going to satisfy him. So yeah, that's why I'm like, it's people like him where I just, yeah, when he was getting canceled and just seeing it in real time, it's one of the, yeah, I think you guys seen the first few videos I uploaded where I was like, I tried to warn y'all, I tried to let y'all know about the business with Just a Robot. Did y'all listen? Some of you guys did, but there were some where they were like, oh no, I'm just going to continue being a Just a Robot fan and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, bro, it's one of those things though where I'm like, hey, at the end of the day, he's one less person, but I know he's gonna probably try to do some content on me and stuff. And because I was thinking that, I'm like, 2026, I ain't gonna focus on him no more. It's gonna pretty much be the same business on how it was in 2020. I'm like, I said all that. I'm gonna try to, whatever few content that I have left, I'm gonna hurry up, get it out the way, from podcast episodes, videos, TikToks, all that stuff, getting it out the way. And then after that, I'm like, hey, I'm moving on from the situation. I guess if he does upload a video on me or some new info happens, I'll probably check it out, react to it, but I'm not going to be as frequent as how I am, like, or how I was this year and stuff. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow or subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service, and peace.